Hello guys, this is Roy from Arena Mini 4-Wheel Drive Club, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and today I would like to share with you guys about our RS 2.5 system, the CNC version. And here you can see this is all the carbon plate has been modified already, and also the each bag, the parts it comes with is still in the bag, so you can see all those parts still inside. So next I will start install our RS 2.5 system and do a quick review for you guys. So after you watching the video, and if you're interested about this RS 2.5 system, you can straight contact me on my Facebook or Instagram, and I will let you know more details about it. So let's start with the video. Let's go. So before the video starts, if you are thinking to get the RS system, the CNC 2.5 version, there's something I want to let you know first, because even though we already done the CNC, but the most difficult part we already got it done, but there's still small things that we still need you to do it, because only you know what kind of setup that you are going to use. But most of the CNC, the parts, no matter sliding damper or the pivot setup, that usually if you get it is like is selling by a set, usually you have to make your setup is match with the parts that you're getting. The RS system is different. The RS system has to match your setup, so it's like totally different. The RS system will base on what kind of wheels you have, what kind of tires you have, and how you cut your chassis, and that can make the difference. That's why there's still something that you have to do and to make the RS system is going to be fit your car. But I can guarantee if you can get those done, that will be the perfect match for your car. So let's start with the video. Let's go. Okay, so let's start with the quick review of our carbon plates and see what's the difference between the CNC and the handmade RS 2.5 systems. So the first, if you guys watched the 2.5 RS system video before, and you will realize we have to put the angle plate under the underplate. That can make the roller has the angle. And also in the end, I changed that to using like tape or even though this to put at the bottom of the underplate to make the angle for the rollers. But in here, because we are already using the machine to modify the plate, so what I do this time is, if you can see the color, the center and the both sides is different. So because I just made the angle on the plates already, so if you can see here, we trim it and we make the angles on the plates, so that will makes the roller has the angles. Okay, so that will be like this. So if you can see the angles. Okay, and the other thing is you can see the holes over here, this hole. So you can see there's an underguard we have, but this hole is basically for us to tight the underguard, even though we're already using the crazy glue and to tight this underplates and for this underguard. But we still, I would like to have a screws and can make this underplate can be more secure. So here I have a hole here. You just need to put a regular nut and to tight it. But one thing I will suggest you is adjust to measure the size that you need for this hole and the regular nuts first. Then you put it in and put the nuts and tight it, and then that will be no extra like this. That will be just enough for the bottom. And when you tight it up and just put a little bit crazy glues, just a little bit, apply a little bit crazy glue on top of the lock nut, and to make sure it's tight enough. So this way it's double secure for this underguard, it's not gonna be loose. Okay, and then for this hole over here, if you can see, we do the countersunk on this one. So what we do is we can using the hacksaw screws, and we put it in. And you can see there's still more room for you, if you can see it, yeah, there's still more room for you to trim it. If you want to trim the shape for this underguard as a round shape. So I leave enough room for you to trim it. So if you want to make a round shape, yeah, you can do it. And if you don't want to do it, you want to keep like this, of course, that's your choice. Alright, so this is our front plate. Okay, so for this front brake, we just change a little bit. So as you can see here, this is the front brake, and the original is like this. So you can see actually we are cut it a little bit. So you can see. So the one we make is shorter and the original one is longer. And also on the side over here, if you can see this, so we cut these pieces off. So the reason why we make like this is, as you can see, if you're using the medium-sized wheels, then you can install on this hole. So this one, basically I'm just leave that for the people who wants to using the large size wheels. So you can install it a little bit like, so you can install it right on this hole over here, and that can makes your RS system has more room to play with. Okay, so for the bottom support, as you can see here, we trim the 2 holes and for us to put the spring, so that this way can make sure the spring, it doesn't move easily and it can stay at the positions. And the bottom still, the countersunk, everything still same. Okay, so for the top plate, as you can see here, we just changed a little bit different design as before. Before we have the plate is totally fully covered the spring, but here we do the lightweight versions. So here we just cover the plate, the spring that we need to cover. So this pieces is way lighter than the one we had it before, the handmade 2.5 versions. And also here still available for you to do the minus angle setup, so you can still using here to do the minus angle setup. Okay, the circle you see, those parts is not including in the package, so you have to get those by your own. So now you can see we install the spring on the 3mm plates, and then we put the bottom plate, and then we just need to put the top plate, and then we just need to tie the screw and using the lock nut and just tight it enough. So the most difficult part, we already get it done. The spring and the angle plate part, we already get it done. So next will be the parts that you have to do. Okay, so up to here, you can see the minus angle setup, the top plate, and also the front plates of this part. I leave a space for you to trim it and to make this setup is totally fit your car. So for example, when I put it on, you can see there's still a space at the front over here. See, I still leave a little bit space, but the top plate is already touching my chassis, so I have to trim the top plate a little bit to make it perfectly fit. So this way I left more rooms for you to trim it and see how to make this setup can fit your car most better. So I left there's a space and rooms for you to trim it to make sure it fits your car. And on this side here, you can see this side, without the trim, the top plates is already very close to my wheels already. So if I trim it, then that will be definitely touching my wheels. So here, that's why I leave the space over here, and for you to trim it and see how deep and how much you'll need to trim to fit your tire, because I can't control everyone's the size for the tire or the wheels they are using. So the only way I can do is save some rooms and for people to change it and to fit their size. Okay, so this is the RS Full Tamiya 2.5 version system. So you can see one side I have 19mm rollers, and the other side is 13mm. So as long as I said, you trim it like to follow your setup, and you should be good, and your setup will be perfectly matched to your car. So today is the medium size. Tomorrow I will be the large. I will do the large wheel size setup. All right. So this is today's video. So if you have any question, please leave a question and the comment at the bottom. I will reply to as soon as possible. And if you like this video, you want to see more video like this, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to press the bell, so if I have the new video, then you will know it right away. Thank you. I'll see you next time.